Hello, everybody. I'm back. Notice the hat. It's getting colder outside. I'm in North Carolina, which was nice. But I'm making this video probably really quick. I'm probably going to have to shut it off because I imagine they're going to open the doors and start to load me. Meaning that they told us to, go wait in your vans, go wait in your trucks. I was waiting at the shipping door with another shipper, got here on time, and they said, open your doors, we'll load you. And it's now going on 30 after the hour, and nothing's been open yet. So it's another game of, hurry up and wait, make sure you're there on time, and hurry up and wait, as is always the case. But whatever. What is really on my mind today to tell you guys is some good and some bad about pay. So I finally, keeping logs can be tricky. And you got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of paperwork, especially when you're new and you're confused about everything. So you might not remember to write your mileage down and keep track of your logs. So I've finally been doing that consistently. And on my second paycheck here, maybe it's my third, I don't know. I think it's my third. Maybe it's my fourth. Anyways, I've got some trips listed, and I've got the records of them in my log. So I checked them out. First of all, let me give you the good news first, so it doesn't sound like it's all complaining or negative. My pay came, and I was surprised. It was a nice chunk of money. I'm like, excellent. That is a great week. I just kicked it, and I earned what I needed to earn. The following week may not be so good since I did a lot of sitting around in the last few weeks. My next two paychecks I don't think are going to be very good, but we'll see about those. And they may just hit the basic mark that I have. And I won't tell you the numbers because they will be irrelevant to you. What you need to make is completely different from what I need to make. What I need to make is not much because all I have is a studio apartment. Forgive my horrible look here. My unkempt look. All I have is a studio apartment and no family to feed. And I live in a reasonably well economy town up in upstate New York. Or Western New York, so my I don't need to make a whole lot to survive. And my last week doubled what I was making as a construction guy. So with about the same amount of hours and not the same amount of heavy lifting, but about the same amount of an effort in mental paying attention to the road and making sure you get places on time and everything. So that being said, the pay was good. Doubled what I made in my other job. But when I compared the mileage, let's take my first trip. It said they paid me 488 miles. I looked at my log and I did 619. So that's a difference of 100 and something miles. I didn't do the math, but it's 180 miles or something like that. Maybe 100 and a little less than that, but some 140 miles difference seems like. And I can imagine that there's going to be 100 miles, maybe, probably considering, getting off the highway and back on for a fuel stop can be as much as 10 miles off and on the highway. So, in 4 fuel stops from your trip, that's 40 miles on your trip extra that you're not going to get paid for. Fair enough, 40, 50 miles, whatever, you can take that and mix it in, take it for the team, I guess, but over 100 miles, what it doesn't seem like, and I just got to make sure, because I thought I was told that let's say I end my load in, like today, I ended in Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, the next pickup is in Wilson. Hey, it's just a hop, skip over, down the highway. Well, it's about 212 miles down the highway. And if I don't get paid for that, that's all out of my pocket. And I'm not sure that they're paying me from to go get the other loads. So I think you take that for the team because the faster you can get out of there, the faster you're making other money. But it seems like once I get to Canada, I sit around for a few days, so I don't know how happy I am with just the fact that there are times that you're pulling the loads, you're working, but you're working for free. But your van is empty, so You know, I guess they said that they worked it into the price of the. Well, I don't see how that works because I'm getting paid a standard amount of miles, standard amount per mile, 80 cents a mile is what I understand. And I also noticed that this could be part of the reason that on my instructions, when they give me the email, it says, okay, here's your numbers, here's your pickup, here's the times, here's everything. You get all that in an email. It tells you everything you need for the thing except the mileage. So it's probably zip code to zip code. And so I marked down what Google Maps said on this one, and I'm just gonna go by that. I'm gonna do two things on this log. I'm gonna see how much I go over Google Maps miles. I already added 20 miles to the figure for gas, so we're gonna factor that in. But we're gonna see how that works, and then we're gonna compare just the basic Google miles to what they decide to pay me for it. And if there's a real discrepancy, I'm gonna have to bring that up and see how that's gonna roll. I'm not thinking there should be a huge discrepancy, but zip code to zip code could leave another 20, 30 miles out of the game, so I don't know. We'll see, because at the end of the day, I mean, when you think about that 80 cents per mile that you're getting paid, after the 60-40 split, after you take out, you know, maybe 15 to 17 cents, actually I factored it in at 17 cents. Sometimes it can be worse depending on how heavy you're loaded and how many mountains you go through, so you might have to knock down 20 cents a mile in gas. So that's 60 cents a mile, plus your food that you eat. And of course there's 40% of your pay is going toward your boss. So that's another, I factored it down. It's about 36 cents per mile at best is what you can factor in for your pay. So, you know, and sometimes less. So either way, this will take me all of my day today. I'm away from home anyways, so I don't have to worry about being like home on an 8-hour day or something. So it might be all day. It might be 12 hours of my day here driving. But I'll bring home double what I did on a construction day. And when I got out early, let's say we got out at 3 o'clock, all I did was scramble around trying to do something. I never got anything done. It was nice being around. I have a couple car projects. It was nice being around those, but I really never got anything done. And all I wanted to do was spend that money that I wasn't making, so that didn't work either. So it looks like my best bet here is to just take it for the team and roll. So I guess I'm going to leave this video with this mantra. As long as you're cool with taking it for the team, you'll make your money here van expediting. But you've got to be willing to take a lot for the team, meaning like every other job, you're working, but you're doing things for the company that you're not necessarily getting paid for. I know that as that's not American to me. That's anti-American. That's what we fought for in the Civil War. But I'm not going to go down that path and say all those words. But you know, you can look at it like that because that's kind of what it is. But when you factor in all the other perks, then you can reason and bargain with people and get them into a modern workday, working for free. So that's my story. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Enjoy your day. We're going to let you know when we get later tonight when we get to Guelph, Ontario. That's where we're going. We're going to Canada again. And we'll see how it goes. I like the one part of the journey I really like is going up the new 99 corridor. It's a brand new highway. And we'll see how much more they got done on it. And that's going to lead me through Allegheny Park. There's a little bit of a slow roll, but it's a beautiful drive up I think it's the 219. Or maybe it's just 19 through there. But it goes up by Allegheny Park. And then I hit what's known as the 219. And then from there, I'm up into Guelph. So, enjoy your day.